Daniel Ricciardo is fast and skilled. He never holds back. Despite these praises, only some people know Daniel Ricciardo's real story. We've created this video to tell Daniel Ricciardo's incredible tale, his early life, parents, family, relationships, and career. Where was the legend brought up, and who was his family? Grace and Giuseppe Joe Ricciardo, an Italian couple, welcomed their star child on July 1st, 1989. Perth, Southwest Land Division, Western Australia, was his birthplace. Newman College was his high school. Like many Carters, he skipped school to race. Daniel Ricciardo was raised in Dunkirk, a northern Perth suburb. He saw Joe Ricciardo race at Wanneroo's Barbagallo Raceway. Watching his father race must have inspired him to race by age of 9. Immediately, Daniel enrolled himself in Tiger Kart Club and started competing in karting. He entered the 2005 Western Australia Formula Ford Championship and finished 7th in a 15-year-old Van Diemen. From here, the real story of this F1 star took speed. When was the first gear applied to Daniel's racing career? In 2016, he got a Eurasia Motorsport Formula BMW Asian Championship scholarship the following year. 2011 was his debut in F1. Daniel test drove for Toro Rosso as part of the contract with Red Bull. His rookie season included 2 Bureau wins. For MotoWorld Racing in August, he raced in Formula BMW UK's 7th round. Daniel Ricciardo finished 9th in the second race after withdrawing from the first. His single British Championship entry earned him 3 points. With the help of Fordeck Motorsport, he entered the F1 BMW World Final. Ricciardo finished 6th, 14 seconds behind Christian Vittoris. Now let us move forward to the top gear in Daniel's career and few setbacks. Ricciardo signed a full-time contract with Toro Rosso in the following year. The squad then switched drivers. They gave him a Ferrari in 2012 and 2013. Red Bull promoted the Australian racer in 2014. It replaced the retiring Mark Webber. Ricciardo finished 3rd in his maiden season with Renault-powered Red Bull. Canada, Hungary, and Belgium were his first Formula One victories. At the 2016 Malaysian Grand Prix, Ricciardo won after 2 years. He clinched 3rd place in the 2016 Mexican Grand Prix for the second time in 3 years. He also won the 2017 Azerbaijan Grand Prix for Red Bull, more so in 2018. Renault signed Ricciardo after 2018 and he performed for them in 2019 and 2020. Lando Norris and Daniel Ricciardo joined McLaren in 2021 and 2022. The 2021 Italian Grand Prix was his first McLaren victory. This was a historical moment for the McLaren, as this was the team's first victory since the 2012 Brazilian Grand Prix. Also, first ever first and second position finish since the 2010 Canadian Grand Prix. Additionally, Ricciardo finally won a race in the 2018 Monaco Grand Prix. Also, McLaren's first victory since Jenson Button's 2012 Brazilian Grand Prix. For Daniel Ricciardo at the McLaren squad, the 2022 Formula One season was once again challenging as he struggled with the vehicle and lagged behind colleague Lando Norris in terms of speed. Even though Ricciardo made concessions and worked hard to resolve his problems, McLaren confirmed on August 24, 2022 that the Australian driver would not stay with the team beyond 2022. Let's look into the private life of this F1 star, shall we? The Australian sportsman keeps his personal life private. Gemma Boscovich, his childhood love, was his longtime partner. In 2016, they split. He encountered Anne-Marie Horbus in his workplace. She was his Red Bull coworker. But this relationship also ended quickly. He met attractive brunette Jessica Gomez, who made news despite his shyness. She's famous like Ricciardo. They started dating in December 2018. Their ship, too, sank. He is probably single now. The lifestyle and some likes and dislikes of the F1 star. The Australian champion is furry and internally aggressive. Daniel likes mountain riding and climbing off track. He loves swimming, basketball, movies, music, and shower singing. Additionally, he enjoys Adam Sandler and skydiving. Chocolate-loving Daniel Ricciardo fears spiders. Daniel Ricciardo enjoys football and supports the AFL's West Coast Eagles. Ricciardo also uses social media that connects him to his admirers. He posts training photographs, race clips, and updates. That being said, let's deep dive into the net worth of this F1 star. F1 star Daniel Ricciardo prefers anonymity despite most F1 drivers living lavishly. In their lifestyle, private aircraft, 5-star meals, luxurious residences, and fast cars are common. However, Ricciardo lives comfortably. Daniel bought a $9 million Beverly Hills property in November 2018. He has Bentleys and Renaults. Driver contracts with teams are always secret. Renault gave him $35 million annually for 2 years. His $6 million Red Bull salary is another. Forbes claims Ricciardo earns $27 million. GoPro and Blue Coast promote him. Daily reports put his net worth at $60 million due to sponsorships. Daniel Ricciardo has several remarkable facts, including the ones that are being presented to you. Ricciardo's helmet is distinctive. He defies convention. "These are my streets" appears on his helmet. All good, always, sometimes. He supports mental wellness. Fans call him the Honey Badger. Honey Badgers are brave. He seems sweet and cuddly, but he becomes nasty when someone enters his area. Dale Earnhardt was Ricciardo's childhood hero. Dale drives NASCAR Cup Series. Daniel adopted the number 3 out of love for the NASCAR racer. Ricciardo has sprinkled Chewy on podiums across the globe. He drinks champagne from a wet racing boot. His ridiculous celebration shows why his supporters adore him. Daniel Ricciardo owns Young Driver Academy, which trains young drivers. He is also famously known as the best babysitter. Daniel got his first tattoo in 2013. Ricciardo now gets tattooed regularly. Australians may need to track their tattoos. Daniel thinks he has 20 tattoos. Daniel's thighs have the most tattoos. First, a female athlete and mom and papa. Third, a ship and just memories, his first one in 2013. One of a kissing couple. What are the F1 star's plans? The Australian will have additional time next year after leaving Formula 1. When McLaren announced his departure, he took a sabbatical, and quickly became clear that none of the major teams could give him a racing seat. Although he limited his duties, Ricciardo rejoined Red Bull as a backup driver. After a tough few years, he thinks a break will renew his passion for the sport. In the next year, Daniel Ricciardo intends to ride a motorcycle throughout the United States. Daniel Ricciardo's story concludes with lessons. Despite his youth, Daniel Ricciardo was a top racer. He worked hard to achieve that level. If you'd like to hear the life story of Lewis Hamilton, please check the pin section below. Also, check out our playlist for sports stars belonging to different sports, from football to tennis and others. Nevertheless, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest celebrity gossip. Also, please like and share this video with your loved ones. So, that's it for today, guys, and we will see you in the next one. Till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. See you here.